guys, and welcome to another video. So for those of you who don't know me, my name's Tiara, one half of the Bodybuilding Dietitians. I'm a dietitian here from Australia, and I'm also 15 weeks out from my first competition with the IFBB in 2020. So as a dietitian, as a coach, as a competitor, I get asked the question a lot, what do I eat during the day? So I pretty much thought I would put together this video today to show you guys in detail what I eat and just to give you some insight. Now, I will give you a bit of a heads up that today is a lower carbohydrate day for me. So, being in comp prep, I'm in an energy deficit, and I'm currently running 5 low days and 2 high days. So my 5 low days run from Saturday until Wednesday, and I consume 200 grams of carbs, 140 grams of protein, and 35 grams of fat. Whereas on my high days, on Thursdays and Fridays, I bring my carbs back up to 325 grams, which is around maintenance level for me, and I keep protein and fats the same at 140 and 35 grams respectively. So yeah, given that, today I'm going to be showing you what I would generally eat on a lower carbohydrate day. Now, obviously, things do change day to day so that I can get in greater food variety throughout the week, but I'd say today is generally a good representation of what I would be eating on average. And I really want to show you guys how I try to get in a good, nutritious variety of foods throughout the day, especially considering I'm not consuming that much energy and I am following a moderately low-fat diet. Plus, I want to show you the types of foods I consume to ensure that I'm energized and I can support my exercise performance and my recovery. Also, ensuring my meals are high volume so I still feel satiated and can fight off the hunger bugs. But given that, let's get into the first meal of the day, which is breakfast. So here we go, guys. For breakfast, I'm going to be having 80 grams of oats, 5 grams of raw cocoa, and microwaving that with 550 milliliters of water. I usually microwave it for anywhere between 4 to 6 minutes, stirring in between, and I love the addition of raw cocoa. It really gives it that chocolatey flavor. And I know that 550 mils might seem like a lot of water, but if you make your oats in advance and then let them sit out on the counter for up to an hour, it really helps thicken them up and they're a lot more voluminous. So next I'm going to have an orange, and I actually weigh the peel and subtract it from the orange weight after breakfast. I'm also going to have 25 grams of VPA egg white powder. This is such an awesome way to get in some protein, and I love having this egg every morning. I'm also going to have 8 grams of Macro Mike peanut butter, and a great addition to this to enhance the flavor is adding a little or a lot of salt. I'm also going to be having about 10 grams of cheese sliced super thin, and I'll put this on my egg. Then I'm going to add 200 milliliters of water to the VPA egg whites and use my stick blender to really blend that up before I pour it into a hot pan. And flavor this whatever spices you like. I love smoky paprika, mixed herbs, salt, pepper, and then you're going to spread out that cheese nice and evenly on the egg so that it melts. And this is only 10 grams of cheese, but it creates the illusion it's a lot more. So now I'm going to drizzle that Macro Mike peanut butter onto my chocolate oats. This is one of my favorite combinations in the world, chocolate and peanut butter. And now I'm going to take this egg and slice it like a pizza and pretty much serve it onto my plate. So it's time to eat breakfast now, guys. I've got my cheesy, spicy egg, my chocolate oats with peanut butter, and my orange. And yeah, I'm really going to enjoy this. This is one of my favorite breakfasts. I love starting the day off with a big, nutritious breakfast. Just gives me so much energy. Hey guys! Alright, so it's about 12 o'clock now, and it's been about just over 4 hours since I had breakfast, so means now that it is lunchtime. And lunch is also my pre-workout meal, so this is going to be my highest carbohydrate containing meal because, for my workout, I really want to make sure that I'm energized, I want to make sure that I'm satiated because honestly, there's nothing worse than being hungry during a workout. So today for lunch, pretty much what I'm going to be having is some chocolate cream of wheat. I'm going to have an egg, I'm going to have a little bit of yogurt with some pumpkin seeds, and I'm going to have an apple too. So I'll show you guys how I make all of that food, but I just find in general, you know, this meal really helps to satiate me, really fills me up, and yeah, I really enjoy it. So there we have it, it's lunch. So here we've got chocolate cream of wheat, some Chobani yogurt with some pumpkin seeds, a runny egg with lots of salt and pepper, and a diced apple. So yeah, there's my pre-workout meal, and should be plenty of energy and plenty of nutrition to go and train legs after this. Yay! All right guys, so home now, just had an epic leg workout, really hot, really sweaty. Honestly, we've had a string of like 43-degree days here in Brisbane for almost a week now, so oh my gosh, it's been really hot. But you know what? It's almost 4 p.m. now, which means that it's post-workout time. So post-workout, I'm pretty much just trying to prioritize 2 macronutrients. So that's protein and carbohydrates. And you know what? This is by far my lowest fat meal of the day, but that's okay. So post-workout, I'm gonna be having some air-popped popcorn with lots of salt. If you haven't noticed already, I love adding salt to my food, and that workout, I know that I lost a lot of sodium through my sweat. I'm also gonna be having some nice cream, so I'm gonna be having mango and strawberry nice cream today with vanilla WPI from BPA, one of my favorite meals in the world. Super refreshing, especially on these hot days. So I'll show you how I make that all now. That's right. all of this is going in my belly. So guys, I know what you're thinking, or at least I would be thinking it if I was watching this video, because, I'd be like, Tiara, you say you're a dietitian, but I haven't seen you eat a single vegetable yet. Well, my friends, that is what this meal is for. So, vegetable recommendations, they're to consume 5 serves for females and 6 serves for males each day, but there's no right or wrong, there's no rules about when you have to consume your vegetables. The main thing is that you just get them in. So personally right now, I am really enjoying consuming all of my vegetables at night because I love filling myself up with a big salad. So yeah, tonight for dinner, I will be having a big salad, plenty of different vegetables that I'll show you, and I'll be flavoring it with some passata, some balsamic, some spices like paprika. I'll also be having some low-calorie noodles with some chicken breast, some passata, and some Italian herbs. It's kind of like my version, my prep version of spaghetti bolognese. And I'm also going to be having a can of sardines because I am a little bit fishy and I do love sardines, and they're just an awesome source of protein, omega-3s, calcium, lots of nutrients. So yeah, that'll be dinner tonight. It's around 6:30 now, so I guess a bit of an early dinner for some people, but personally I love eating a little bit earlier. So yeah, I'll show you how I make all that food. So in tonight's salad, I'm going to be having some tomatoes, some carrots, some cucumber, and some celery. And you know what? I don't eat these vegetables every single day. I love to mix up my vegetable intake pretty much weekly because, I'll go shopping at the fruit mart and I'll pretty much buy whatever fruits and vegetables are in season and whatever is on sale. So, just getting in more variety in throughout the day. So there's that salad. I'm just gonna mix that together before I start to spice it up. So I've got some passata, I've got some balsamic vinegar, I'm gonna add a bit of smoky paprika, mixed herbs, salt, and some pepper. Then mix it all together, and it doesn't look as pretty in the end. I've also got some super low-cal noodles, so this is pretty much just konjac fiber and water, and I'm going to be adding a little bit of chicken breast to that, about 50 grams, some more passata, some Italian herbs, some pepper. Again, this is kind of like my prep low-calorie version of spaghetti bolognese, but I'm just going to put the chicken on top and then microwave it for about 1.5 minutes. So there we go. I've got my quote-unquote chicken pasta, I've got my wonderful can of sardines, and I've got my mixed spicy salad there. So absolutely love this combination for dinner. It really helps satiate me at the end of the day. So there you have it, guys, a full day of eating in the books. So, hopefully from today's video, I gave you a few ideas for how you can really volumize your meals and make the most of your calories and macros when you're in a dieting phase to ensure that you're satiated throughout the day, your energy levels are sustained, and you can still incorporate a good variety of nutritious foods into your daily diet. So, for example, today, only on 200 grams of carbs, 140 grams of protein, and 35 grams of fat. That equates to be just under 1,700 calories. So it's not a huge amount of energy, but I was still able to incorporate a variety of foods into my diet today. So I got plenty of different types of fruits and vegetables in. I got a whole grain carbohydrate source at every single meal. So I had some oats, some wholemeal flour, some popcorn. I was able to get in an HBB protein source at every single meal too. So some eggs, some cheese, some yogurt, protein powder, some oily fish, some chicken, and even though I'm only on 35 grams of fat per day, which certainly isn't substantial, I was still able to get in a good variety of fatty acids into my diet throughout the day, from monounsaturated, polyunsaturated, and saturated sources. So, my cheese in the morning and my oats, oats do have fat in them. My egg yolk, you know, at lunchtime, or my pumpkin seeds as well. And at dinner, I was still able to incorporate an oily source of fatty fish, which is really good. So just getting in a different variety of foods there, and even nutrients like calcium, you know, so getting in cheese in the morning, yogurt at lunch, the sardines at dinner time. Sardines are a good source of calcium, by the way, with their little bones. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is that it is possible. And you know, like I mentioned at the very beginning of this video, I really try to switch up my diet a little bit each and every day so that I have greater food variety throughout the week. And obviously, I'm not saying that the way that I eat is perfect, and I'm not saying for you to go home and copy everything I do, because obviously diets need to be tailored to the individual and their lifestyle, but you know, this is what's working for me at the moment, and I just wanted to give you some insight, and hopefully you did get some ideas. But if you did enjoy today's video, you know, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, and you know, if you have any ideas for future videos for either Jack or I, please feel free to leave some comments in the section below. But you know, I guess that's a wrap. I'm gonna say goodnight, and Jack and I will catch you in that next one.